Mutual Fund I. My name is Vandita Shivle and I'm here to take you through your queries. The query of the day is coming from Taruni Yadav. She's asking me, and she's from Delhi, and she's asking me what are the factors that are affecting the market? Do we see any signs of recovery from here on? Because I don't see that. And Vandita, if you could just quickly explain what is DTC and how that's going to benefit us, direct tax code. Okay, all right. Sure, Taruni, I'll help you with that. Number one thing, you are not seeing any signs of recovery. I beg to differ here because the factors that I'm going to discuss with you right now will tell you that the factors are suggesting positive midterm outlook for our country and our economy. Factors that are likely to help us are related to GST and insolvency bankruptcy code. Even this factor like the corporate tax cuts, that's quite positive for the economy, and that's suggesting positive midterm growth outlook for India. The economy will recover. These are the signs, and we will see fresh inflows in the equity markets very soon. It's just that we need to be a little patient over here. We need to develop that kind of patience. Apart from that, I would say that the low interest rates in the developed economies, that's also helping our economy recover, because whenever we see that the interest rates in developed economies are going down, people want to invest in emerging markets. So we'll see that there are higher inflows in the developing markets. And in those emerging markets, India is one of the fastest growing economies in the world, despite the GDP numbers. So I would say that's again a very positive sign, and we will see fresh inflows from here on. Even a lot of people are saying that there are fears of recession, but these fears of recession, not exactly recession I'm talking about. Yes, real recession is harmful, the global recession, but fears of recession are positive for Indian market. So you can be comfortable from here on that if people are fearing recession, it's good for us. And let me tell you, I don't think that recession is going to happen. And even if it's going to happen, it'll be, it's 12 months away. It's not going to happen right now. That's for sure. So you can take the benefit of it, and we will see that these fears of recession will how they benefit Indian markets. Just give it some time. And I also believe that investing in gold markets would be right at this point, because the dollar is weakening, and US China trade war, these kind of news, the geopolitical issues that's happening in the world, that will benefit the gold market, and we will see that gold prices, the international gold prices also, that will shoot up from here. So I think investing in gold would be wise from here on. And we have to always look at investment instruments which can benefit us in the current market scenarios. So I think these are good signs. Even that you have spoken about DTC, direct tax code, that's expected in the next budget, and we might see that getting implemented. So definitely, if that gets implemented, that's again a very good sign for Indian markets. We will see recovery. So if that happens, it's good. Now let me tell you what is DTC, since you have asked me. So Narendra Modi, our prime minister, he in this was in 2017, that he wanted to set up a committee who are exclusively managing and working on this tax system, because he wanted to replace the income tax act, that's the 1961 income tax act. So he wanted some changes in that and amendments in that, and that's why he did set up this exclusive committee. And now they have come up with their plans, and they have presented it to the finance minister. And it's just that we have to see if it gets implemented and how much of it gets implemented. Before I tell you the benefits that we can avail from this, I would like to discuss the prevailing tax structure and what are the proposed changes that DTC have come up with. It the current tax structure is in such a way that if your salary is up to 2.5 lakhs, you are not paying any tax, right? There's no tax rate for you. So that is still the same. But if so now if we look at the current tax rates, then if your salary is between 2.5 to 5 lakhs, if you fall under that income slab, then you have to pay 5%. Then your tax rate is 5%. If your salary is 5 lakh to 10 lakh, then you fall under 20% income tax rate. If your salary is above 10 lakhs, then you are paying 30%, then you fall under 30% tax rate. If your salary is above 50 lakhs, then it's 30% plus 10% surcharge that you pay. If your salary is above 1 crore, then it's 30% plus 15% surcharge that you pay. If your salary is above 2 crore, then you are paying 30% plus 25% surcharge. And if your salary is above 5 crore, then it's 30% plus 37% surcharge that you pay. And that's really huge. And I think that is one thing why people have stopped investing in equity markets, because investment is investment comes only after expenses. So when you're paying off so much and you're not you are not really able to keep a lot of money for investments, so it's usual that and with the growing inflation and a lot of things happening, the consumption demand, everything was going down. That was affecting the overall market and still is affecting the market. So now DTC have come up with a proposed structure. What they are saying is, and what they are proposing is, that if your salary is up to 2.5 lakhs, then you are not paying any taxes and it remains the same. If your salary is between 2.5 to 10 lakhs, then they are saying that you should fall under 10% tax rate. Your tax rate should be 10%. If your salary is between 10 lakh to 20 lakh, then it's 20% income tax rate that you should fall under. If your salary is 20 lakh to 2 crore rupees, then it should be 30%. And if your salary is above 2 crore, then you come under 35. You have to give 35%. That should be your tax rate. And what we will see also, once these changes are implemented, that lot of taxpayers, I mean, the taxes, you will see more of individual taxpayers. Right now, not many people are also paying taxes, and I think that will also increase significantly. So it's a good sign that if something like that happens, if you look at the key points and the key benefits of this, it would be a major relief for individual taxpayers who are earning up to 55 lakhs, so I think that would be a major relief for them, and I think it is important. So yeah, that's a good sign. That's one thing. Then you might see that dividend distribution tax that a lot of people have been talking about in the MF industry as well, that would be, we might be done away with, and we might see getting over DDT. So that's another good news that we might see if this gets implemented. Also, mechanism of mediation between taxpayers and CBDT, the one whom we pay the taxes, that would improve to a great extent, and it will be more smoothened. So I think that's a very important thing. And assessing units to replace assessment officers would also be an important would be a key benefit that you could avail from here on. So I think it's a good sign, Taruni. Do not worry, we will see recoveries in the economy. Just be a little patient, and there are the factors that we just spoke about that will aid the markets from here on. So just be a little patient, and let's use whatever our knowledge to the let's use the best of our knowledge to avail these benefits, and try to invest in markets that can benefit us and help us sail through this downward economy trends that you just mentioned about, because you are not seeing any signs of recovery, but I can see that. And even if there are no signs of recovery, I would say that invest in markets where you think that this downtrend can actually benefit you. As an investor, it's very important. And that's why I say well informed, stay aware, be cognizant, and taxes are also important. So contact your CA for further details. Thank you very much for listening to me, watching this edition. Do not forget to subscribe and press the bell icon just right below the screen. Thank you again. Bye bye.